Hello, everybody, and welcome to the tour of our street circuit. You thought this was in real life, but no, it's in Minecraft. Um, I did make a track before inside real life. That video is available on my channel. But this here is the circuit that we've built inside our city. The world is from Andrew Brodsky on Instagram. You could go and follow him on Instagram. Shout out to him. He hosts this world, and a bunch of us friends or whatever however you say that sentence. We get on the world, we contribute to it, and we build different things. And I think most of this track design was made by Andrew. So go ahead and follow him on Instagram. And this is the circuit. We have not named it yet, but it is sort of like a street circuit, full circuit hybrid. The front straightaway is a main road, and it takes you into the permanent circuit, something like Lamar, where the back straight is public roads, and then you have the permanent section of the course. And so right here we're moving through the turns, about 10 turns in full, through the last sector as we go back through turn 9 underneath the bridge, and turn 10 we can see all the track inside its glory. Some pedestrian bridges, about 3 points of the track where fans can enter through and get to the garage area. Here are the pits. We have pit boxes, we have garages, single lane pit road, very European style, no North American style. We have the one lane, and then we have the boxes on the side. No pit wall, just garage stalls. And then we have some of the I guess you could call it the mechanic stand. I don't know exactly what you call that, but I think it's what you call the mechanic stand, to see what's happening on the telemetry and whatnot. And then you come out of the pits past the start finish line. The pit entry is past the start finish line, and you come out this long pit exit that's segregated from the track, and then it comes out in between turn 1 and 2 into the grandstands. All the grandstands around this track are nice and shaded, so you don't have to worry about using that sunblock getting all like oily and greasy, or getting that terrible sunburn. You have these nice smooth grandstands where you can easily see turn 1 and 2. The podium, the track has 2 podiums. We have the first podium that was made. You could see that second and third are at the same level, but on the main podium, the big podium, second and third are on different levels, second being a little bit higher. This one is outside, it's not covered, it's inside the open for the fans. Then you have the spot where the car is going to rest, and then you have some of the cameraman stands, and behind all that is this open field. That open field is going to open up, and all the fans are going to be able to walk in and be up close in person for the podium celebration. We have another shorter grandstand here, not as long. It allows you to see the same kind of 1-2 complex. Then you can see the big display in the corner there, so both grandstands, the main one and this one, can see what's happening on all the other parts of this track. And then you can see behind these grandstands are where we're going to put the fans on. It isn't fully complete yet. The track isn't at 100% capacity when it comes to upgrades. This is where we're going to put like exhibition booths, games, whatnot, for all the fans to come by, some stores to buy some like die casts and hats and t-shirts. And then we have some viewing mounts right there, so general mission, they could get a little bit of action as well. And we walk over here. The track is inconveniently right next to the residential area, but we're just gonna ignore that, and we're on to the Samsung grandstand. Samsung bringing out the big sponsorship at this racetrack. We have the Samsung hairpin. You can see those white markers can tell you how late drivers are going into the brake zone. So you can tell if a guy is really trying to send it or not. And then we have this complex of sections with 2 hairpins. Right over here near the wall is a tire pack in case somebody has a stuck throttle, or they just lock up the brakes and they slide into that. A lot of runoff inside that area. It is the permanent part of the course, and it's probably for safety reasons as well. We have some of the hospitality buildings. Only 3 hospitality buildings are in this world currently. Only 3 people have actually took the time. We've had more than 3 people in the world, but only 3 of us have went and activated on the track and put our teams in. Inside my own, the DK Motorsports one, we have a car on display. This really is also a fan zone for us, for DK Motorsports to say thank you to the fans. It also has up here a bar, so you get some drinks, get some food as well, some snacks. Then you get some seats, televisions, a couch, and all of this is right within eyesight of the racetrack. You get to see everything that's going on around the racetrack. And then next we go to the Samsung Center. The Samsung Center works kind of like the pagoda at IMS, where it holds all the important stuff related to racing and more. Inside here we have some chairs and such, and then behind these chairs it's a cafe. Get some snacks, get some coffee, get a croissant. And from the other exit from the main road, because the Samsung Center is open regardless of it if it's race weekend or not, we come across the bridge, and right up there in Korean it says Samsung Center. It isn't 100% accurate, but it says Samsung Center. And on floor 2 we have the media center. The media center says Marshall Pruittman. It's a long story. If you don't know who he is, he's a journalist in IndyCar. But yeah, we had a little bit of a falling out, so that's their Marshall Pruittman. And then we have the media center. It looks just like a standard media center. The chairs for the journalists, and then we have 3 of the seats for the 3 main drivers or crew members or owners, whoever is going to be in the media center. They get to sit, do their interviews. Then over there we have the green screen that you just looked at. Some TVs in the corner. Marshall Pruittman. Well, it was kind of a joke at the time, but his wife is right now dealing with some tough things right now. She has cancer and she's in the hospital, so I wish him and her the best. We're gonna rewind there and hit this elevator, which oversees turn 10. It isn't the most realistic elevator because it's Minecraft, but it's an elevator, and you can tell that. On floor 3, we have the Data Acquisition Center. This is where we hold all the information for the world. Well, mostly it's just an office to hold all of the maps for the world. We have in another portion of the world, I don't have footage of it, but we have a giant map that shows all of the rest of the city. I think you might see a small portion of that inside the ASRA office, but that is all of the map data stored in chronological order. And then we have the Association of Sim Racing America in this office. We have some sim setups right there, doing some open wheel stuff or whatever you want to do. A driver can sit right inside there and get that full sim racing experience. And then over there inside the corner, we're not there yet, you can see we have some more office tables. There we are now. Some tables just to do some editing, some sorting out, some office desk work. And as we slide over, we have the 2 courses inside the world right now, an oval and the track that we are currently working on. And we move our way through. So far we are only on floor 3. This building I think has 9 floors. The majority of them are covered. You have race control. This is where they're going to be dishing out the penalties and the caution flags. We have the great big stand, so all the members in race control can look down at all the monitors. They probably are also going to have their individual monitors on their laptops in front of them. Some more additional race control members on this side as well. of their own dedicated station. Obviously, the main people in race control are going to be up front, the people making the calls. And yeah, just like the pagoda, everything related to the racing except the crews themselves are going to be inside of this building. Moving up to floor 4, I think this is the TV booth. This is the broadcast station. There we go. We have inside there, you can look to the left, that's where all the TV the TV directors and whatnot, the people who switch the camera angles, us earlier. More storage in the back line. We have some tables to put some stuff on. I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to fill space. We have the makeup booth, so the on-air personality can look nice and fresh and beautiful, so that when they go on, they could do their job without looking in shambles, I guess, or looking their best. Over here we have where the main commentators are going to be. They have a nice desk stand looking at all the camera angles. The one in the center with the karate men on them, that is that's the main angle, the one that's going to be on TV, and then you have some extra angles on the side there to see what else is going on, to see the telemetry, to see the standings and what's going on that's not being on the screen. Right here we have the conference room. Nice big conference room, a lot of chairs. We have the main desk, and then we have some secondary desks to do stuff. We have a computer on the side there to display what goes on the main TV, on the main display. Right behind there we have a little bit of a stage. We had some blocks out here because we had a meeting shortly before this, strangely enough, and so you can see that's where you're going to be standing when you're talking, when you're having the meeting. You're talking to the board of executives, talking about what we're going to do next inside Minecraft. What's going to be the next big project? Are we going to make another racetrack? What kind of improvements are we going to make, and whatnot? I think from here going up, I don't think there's anything on floor 7. Yep, floor 7 is empty. Floor 8 is the Samsung fan zone, where all of these Samsung fans, the Samsung fans of Samsung DK Racing, because they're kind of my company or my sponsor when I do sim racing, all the fans go there. And then we have the Galaxy Executive Suite, where all of the Samsung executive, the people are investors, all the people who fund the team, put the money in, they get to win their races. And up here we have the helipad, and you can see we have some fireworks. We had some fireworks just before this, and that's where the fireworks dispensers are, right over the helipad. No helicopter there right now. And you're wondering what this is. This is the spotter stand. Just have to open up some of the just have to go in the menus there and open up the view, the chunk loader, so we could see a little bit further away. I run it on quite low specs because somehow this game crashes my Xbox time after time again, so I run it on lower settings. And so you saw the track right there. And these are the garage sandbags in the front of my garage. We're gonna open it up, throw Ender Pearl in so we could get in without releasing all of my crew members, aka villagers. We have a open wheel car, an Indy car. In it, we have the driver waiting inside right now, ready to go out on the racetrack. The garage closes right up close to the nose of the car, but once it's open, you have a lot of space to work on it. You have some tires, you have our engineers working hard, trying to find the tents, trying to find that time on the track to get us those wins and get us that championship. Behind there, we have the engineering room. All the race strategy gonna go down behind here. All the race engineers in this private room in the back here. Accidentally open up the villager menu. The private room in the back here we have for the crew members or drivers to rest in. Drivers, it's a very high stress job, so they need some place to go to relieve that. And inside the back here we have the bathrooms available for everybody on the crew. Don't take any number 2s in there unless it's an absolute must. But yeah, that's where the driver is going to be. Let's take a look into Andrew's garage as well. His is a little bit different. It's a little bit more furnished. A display inside the front of his car, very fancy. set up a little bit different. I think he put a little bit more into his when it comes to like design. Mine's was just more about efficiency. And very interesting engineering room here. A lot more screens, a lot tighter of a room, a lot less space to kind of walk around. Some couches there probably for some team debriefs. And then we look over there. I like how it's the banners on the wall. That looks very nice. The tires over there in the corner. And then we have to close the garage door back. Don't want to leave that open. Let people in to check on whatever's going on. Right here we have the pit. I guess you call them pit, like engineer stands. I don't know, pit buildings or whatever, where they do the strategy, where they do the race call. I don't know exactly what you call them, but we have them right here. This is mine. As you walk in, you can see the design. Very small. You have the monitor, you have a seat, and then you have these window panes behind the seats to kind of cover up all of our secrets. And you have this little window here, display the number board. We have a red flag out because there's no sessions on track. See the windows there, you can open them if it's hot in there, and then you could close it back to hide the secrets from all the other teams. The only way you could kind of take a peek in is if you come right here, but I guess in real life that would be like a full blown door, or they probably wouldn't even get that close, if anything. Over here we have Andrew's one. It's a little bit different, a little bit of a different design, glass blocking it off. And then we have Kyle Cuthbertson, Rail Fanatic 15. He got 2 chairs and got the small table. He's a small team, man. You got the folding chairs and the folding table. He's gonna have to stop right here, display that number board made out of like wood or cardboard, whatever you got. And then here we have the generic pit building, or the engineering stands for all of the people who have yet to join or have yet to put in their building. So we just have some filler stands in just to make it look very uniform, making it look very, very appealing to the eyes. And so that was our racetrack. This is the overhead view. I forgot to show you these things. These like weird little things. That's a tunnel. So we have the tunnel here. We have 2 pedestrian bridges, and then we have this tunnel. So we have 3 points to connect the infield with the outfield. I guess you call it the outfield. And we have some roads here. The paddock area for the team hospitalities are going to be the pit building, the main street, which doubles as the street, which I think we call it Airport Drive inside the game. Please don't mind the dogs. I can't stop them. They're not mine, and I absolutely hate them because they make noise countless times whenever I'm recording the video. And so you got a sneak peek of the bridge there, glass bottom bridge, so you can see the bottom. And now we're on to the go-kart track. Look at that. Look at all the details. Look at all the layouts, the different layouts. Oval, road course, roval. Ooh, your little roval chicanes, hairpins, some parking lots and whatnot. Looking over everything, and yeah, I think I forgot what I was recording this for, but yeah, you got the pit entry right there. As we zoom up and take a full zoom scope of the world, not the world, the racetrack. You see the big Samsung Center, you see the pit buildings, the grandstands, all of that. And I think that's going to be it for the video as we outro on the picture of the map. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully the next time we do one of these videos where I tell it we built a street course, we actually built a real street course, one that you can drive on the actual roads with actual race cars. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.